I'm Andrew Klavan, and this is The Revolting Truth. Today, a tale of horror, all the more frightening because it's true. As a poisonous miasmic fog of Sharia creeps like a poisonous miasmic fog of Sharia across the nations of the West, strange creatures are growing up among us. They are haunting our halls of power, the sewers of our news media, and the circus tents of our universities. They move in hordes as mindless and destructive as the zombies in The Walking Dead, or the Democrat voters in the last presidential election, or the Walking Dead Democrat voters in Chicago and Philadelphia. If you listen carefully, in the watches of the night, you can hear these shambling monsters murmuring their eldritch refrain. I believe in free speech, but I support the First Amendment, but I believe in free expression, but that's right. It's the attack of the Buttheads. The but in the phrase, I believe in free speech but, is bigger than Kim Kardashian's, has more wiggle room than Jennifer Lopez's, and is as white and soft as Kate Upton's. All right, maybe I just got distracted on that last one, but the point is, the Buttheads are everywhere, and they've come to devour your rights, one exception at a time. Consider this. When Islamist terrorists staged a vicious mass murder in Paris in response to a magazine satire of Muhammad, the terrorists declared the future must not belong to those who slander the Prophet of Islam. No, wait, that wasn't the terrorists, that was President Obama. No, it was the terrorists. No, it was Obama. No, it must have been the terrorists, right?
The future must not belong to those who slander the Prophet of Islam.
Anyway, whether it was the terrorists or our president, they were expressing the creeping butthead belief that there should be an exception to free speech when it comes to blasphemy. The Obama administration has even lent support to United Nations efforts to curtail blasphemous speech. And in England, Italy, and Holland, people are being prosecuted for anti-religious speech already. Now I know many of the West's foundational nations had anti-blasphemy laws. That's why they executed Socrates and Jesus. So what could possibly go wrong? But in the present day, those who try to outlaw blasphemy only look like Western human beings. They're really buttheads. In our media, the horror continues. Even after the Paris slaughter, many Western news outlets refused to display cartoons that had offended the delicate sensibilities of cold-blooded Islamist butchers. Editors at the New York Times, a former newspaper, said, "We do not normally publish material deliberately intended to offend religious sensibilities," which was a lie, since they've repeatedly published material offensive to Christians. But then the editors of the Times only look like free-speaking men and women. They're really buttheads. Then there's our universities. From Yale to Purdue to UC Berkeley, the academy's buttheads have banned, persecuted, and harassed students, teachers, and visiting speakers whose speech violated leftist principles by being truthful about Islamism. So be afraid. The Nazi-like thugs of militant Islam are only men and can be destroyed. But the buttheads are the hollowed-out shell of free people animated by oppressive, undead ideas. They're your worst nightmare. No buts. I'm Andrew Klavan with The Revolting Truth. To keep these videos coming, please consider making a small donation by clicking here. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit us at truthrevolt.org.